Yo, yo, what's happening? It's your boy Jay Hustler. Back at you again. Hit the like button, subscribe to the page if you're new to it. I want to jump into this article that ran across my attention about the cattles that was out in Kansas. Something's going wrong here, people. This is numerous of cattle that's been that has died at one time. Really, I mean, like one time, and it's not like two, three, four, five cattle. I mean, this is thousands and thousands of cattle. Uh, all I can say is about that, people, the Great Reset is real, and they've been talking that amongst us for years now. These people on the left is trying everything that they can to make this world be ran by them. Not once have they uh, asked us, are we comfortable with this? Well, these people don't ask us shit. They just do what they feel like is dictatorship. And that's what we were living up under. And this is a good indication as far as the food shortages. Now, we can turn a blind eye to it all we want, but this is where it's already a limited amount of meats and produce and stuff already in the stores to this day. And it's still completely blatantly show us what they're doing. But never mind that. We're gonna get into this about the cattle. Got a little video about the storm warning. I want to play a little clip from this page here, and we're gonna see what they says though. Fair use, fair use.
Kansas have mysteriously died. Officially, at least 2,000 cattle died of extreme heat and humidity, it is being reported amid triple-digit temperatures. However, skeptics aren't buying it as viral footage shows hundreds of cows lying upside down.
Now let's be honest here. As long as we've been, in our days coming up, there's been a lot of farming, and we'll ride by the back roads, country roads, and we see a lot of cows, saying cattle and all these animals out here that on the farmland. And it's been hot, especially down here in the South. But we never heard of no such thing like this all of a sudden, though. Cows just upside down, just dead. I mean, and regardless of how hot it was, the farmers will make sure that they crop, the animals and stuff like that, that was watered down, some sort of that nature. And we, as well as myself, we had family that was into the farming business. So you mean to tell me they just all of a sudden it's just too hot and it just all of them just die? Thousands of cows just turn over and just die. Something not right with this. I mean, to me, in my opinion, it doesn't look right. But anyway, back to the video. Fair use.
Let's look at some of that and what some of the skeptics might be saying here. That is mass carnage, my friends.
Do y'all see all this cattle? That's a lot of meat, people. That's a lot of meat. I'm talking about beef, steak, I mean, whatever. And these are farmers that raise their cattle and their animals and, They're butchering them and, sell them to stores and, make a living off this. But somehow, I think, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, but a lot of these farmers, they refuse to give up their land because that's their only way of making ends meet. And do you really, really think that they would do this to their own animals? I mean, seriously, this doesn't make any sense. All this cattle and whoever had this farm out here with this many cattle, that's a lot of money, man. A lot for them to let their cattle not water them, for them to have money to feed their family. And we see this saying that they just died over heat exhaustion or humidity or however they're trying to word it. I'm telling you, people, this government is coming in and they're taking over these farmers' land. They're writing out letters to these people, and they're not going to tell you the truth. They never tell us the truth. But this is the type of things that they just do. But people like us that catch on to their BS now with a conspiracy theories. Let's continue with the video. Fair use.
Now, trucker Travis tweets, never seen a herd of cattle die out in any heat weather before. Feedlots keep heavy water flowing, and some even spray the cattle to keep them cool. Not sure how this could have happened if not neglect. What was it?
Facts. That's the same question I asked myself. This couldn't have been from no heat. This couldn't have been. Maybe they just come flying over your property, over your farm, and just spray some kind of pesticide or some poison to kill these animals. All because they want control. We're living in the times now, though, people. We got a bunch of greedy people that's about money, and they want the world to themselves. We all really need to come together and fight this satanic cult that we're facing. Because ain't gonna be for long that we're gonna be out here bad, and it's gonna be over.
And another comment here. I'm in Arizona in the middle of the desert. Never seen cows die like that. Feedlots, dairies like we have here. Never seen cows die of heat. Trust me, I live in one of the hottest places in America. Not happening here, even with the droughts. So there is one theory that it could be some manner of bovine respiratory illness. Or is it? Were these cows killed? Were these cows killed deliberately by the same powers that will set food processing plants on fire? Think about that, my friends. I think you know where I'm going with this. Was this just a heat, or was this something far more sinister in order to increase the strain on the food supply and, of course, move quicker toward that number, that population diminishment they're looking for, is all part of this move to the one world government, economy, and religion that they call Agenda 2030, that they call the Great Reset. What is really going?
And that's where we have to ask ourselves, could this be the beginning of the Great Reset? I mean, it's really actually something to think about, no matter how far-fetched it may sound. But you really have to take this in consideration, because a couple of years ago when they dropped the C word, it had everybody in the frenzy. And how many people has to die for us to really wake up to see this satanic evil behavior these people are trying to push against us. Not only against putting in our schools with the children about a certain community and their sex, but there's another here or there. I want to share this other feed, this other clip. It's more of an article. I want the people to kind of take heed to. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Monsanto. Let's take a look at that. Because I think this is what these people are doing. They've been writing letters to these farm people. And they really want to just pretty much have everything in their control. And this is what Monsanto. And it says here, the Monsanto is a company that lies incredibly about what they are doing and bribe officials around the world, and they seem to treat the world as their toilet. This is not right for the rest of us. And I Googled this, looking up the word Monsanto, and this is real, people. This is real. These people are paying farmers 10 times more of what they're making just to damage their farm so they can have access. And, you know, the ones who control the food controls the world. And yes, we all know that Bill Fakes, if y'all already know who I'm referring to, has a lot to do with this. A people that's just greed, that want to run the world by dictatorship. And still, we just let them go on and just do what they do. We don't stand up for nothing. We just accept it. So all these shows y'all see on Netflix and TV shows and stuff, all this stuff are really, really real, people. They're just massaging it into your head and making it seem normal. Artificial intelligence, you know, sex dolls and the metaverse and all this other crazy stuff that's way out of the imaginary. And all this stuff is really coming right here in the forefront of us, at our front door. The Great Reset. So y'all leave a comment down below. Y'all tell me what y'all think. And I'll catch y'all in the next video.